Hello guys, we started recording again. We shall celebrate. Everyone has long since I used to these two dramatic demons. Damn though! Bulbasaur already knew about Battler's weakness being feelings. Yeah, but Bulbasaur was not acting. I trust he wasn't acting. He smoked quietly with an annoying expression. Remember that we passed the trial, and someone has given us miracle meds. Finally, we passed the first trial. What's next? I won't hold back anymore. I'll do whatever it takes. Yes, we won't lose. Neither will we. Yeah, of course, everyone from Battle Queen. Of course. I won't doubt everyone's familiar, so hope they'll win. I haven't others will win question victory. Right. Anyone who can hop up without being qualified. You're right now. Even Bills who seem to be the Shakers and one was strongly determined. The two kingdoms nodded, taking the 6 continuous resolve. Nah, Battler playing in this game. So what is the next one? Don't tell me you still haven't decided. Well, we saw some of you drop out. We didn't think we were all with me. This is a happy matches in this calculation due to love. Wait a minute. So? I was gonna play musical chairs or something to make sure someone drops out this time? Yes, precisely that. We decided which yours are and didn't want to know about it. But the trial we borrowed 6 colors on path. What about the 2 clues? I don't understand! If our colors then, what trials is? You mean we're gonna kill each other? Although it isn't exactly civilized! Jeez believes George is mad! Love is carnivorous. God damn, all of these 3 are vicious. Battle like the least vicious here. Battle just like order a steak to kill the person. To kill Nasha, we're just like, steak? Kill that girl. Meanwhile, everybody else like, George like, if you do anything, I'm gonna kill you. Soup. I will do anything. That's them like, damn. It truly be like that at times. I killed killing. You just might have a scared, can't we? That's what we. This is what they call zero sum game. You cannot return, but maybe you heard it. No, my apologies. It's zero sum game. All wins and losses cancel out to 0. No, someone win. Someone else is forced to lose. It's a wolf slave thing. Only if everyone should be happy. I guess no idea like world like that could exist. No, there is. This is the Golden Land. Damn. The Golden Land? What are you talking about? If we wish to go in blood, all love would be satisfied. However, like heaven and hell, there's no place like this in this world. If it was off, I would have refused. Love has meaning because we can find it in this world. We can never support the sad love of double suicide when they're only united after death. Pursue love through a life. I won't lose to anyone. George-san. The door to the Garland is opened by softening the unpathward. Instead, the place of love and lives all carry can be revived. With strength from the heart, tell us about the drug trial away. Right. We try to make us teleport to you. Or close to me. Quite simple. Only possible way to teleport 2 ways, self-aware of death. Second tries to kill 1 of the 6. of wars. Any level with the problem kill is disqualified. And sure, one pair of levels must drop during this trial. You're saying to kill some people, what are you supposed to do? You can fight to the death. You know, this trial, a lot of you have some sort. That was gonna be too strong. Let's have to do a fair square. Whether we do that, I imagine that would be nice. Ambitious is one of which is I have subsequent advantage. Oh well, I wonder that. Let's try and make everyone's house completely equal. Even the Game Master will draw a ticket to try and even footing with everyone else. In that case, it's fair. Even the Game Master taking. I don't know, George got George a little bit more vicious than Battle right now. So that's probably because we have Battle hasn't done anything here. I mean, it's completely and purely even. It's perfectly even. One-on-one fight, one to one moment, something like that. It's all perfectly equal. It always takes a while to finish the fight. And plus the trick to which you get the second advantage of certain it was taking a long time, it was also wonderful. Why would anyone put it up to one? Unless we wanted the fight to be our favorite. In that case, a three-way struggle. Wouldn't that mean we'd all be stuck? This was the first notice. If the six of them were truly on even footing, they want to fight out of the window, have to fight in present country and attack them with a single person. When this said the person's partner would naturally join back as a pair. In other words, would never end up like 2 against 1. End up against 2 and 2 without letting go either way. However, if that were to happen, the third pair working on this, continue on work the other way. No whisker to themselves, the thing of opponents, there was certainty. It's troubles. It means that it is the advantage to move first. Yep. Fighters not all luck. You can sit down and watch others and start finding certain victory. You probably would never begin in circumstances like this. We could just have everyone fight actually one-on-one. As soon as the fight is over, the fight will be over. Look at everyone can. Once everyone can bother the naive hope of a 2-on-1 fight, the trial never began, it would never end. It means that they can make this everyone do it once, and we know that we're drawing wild. At least to be fair. That wouldn't work. So we do that everyone just the same. Let's do that fight like what they do. You know what's wrong with the sound. You both fight against each other. Start attacking, and neither will lose. Only wait for someone to lose something lose first. That's why I'm not just starting fight. No one will fight behind me. In the end, no one will move and nothing will be involved. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna do that. You must know what those moves are. No way to really accept their losses. Yep. We don't accept every attack of the forward. Oh, y'all will just have no choice. It's about time we move to selection of the most. Having one asking every that part. That's when you try to accept all you and get fight to the death. Fight who the sacrifice. Okay. So we have to fight like a 3-sided battle. And like says the couples, they're gonna team up on one another. They're not gonna fight independently. That is unthinkable. something going on suspicious.
物的証拠があるわけではあ
When
り
we
ま
have
せん
any
が、
physical evidence
縛
of
った
him
クロ
taking
ーゼット
the
ですから、
ball.
銃を持った皆さんは常に目に届くところに置いて、
keep an eye on it.
兄貴、マスターキーも回収
And
し
we
た方
also
がいい。
have the master key. Please show us
使
the
用人
approval
た
as
ち
well.
使用人たちしか知らない構造や道具など、
That's the whole chain
き
lock
っと
some
チェーンロ
sure.
ックをどうにかで
Most
きた
are
り、
only certain hold down.
長く勤めてくれて
They
いる
have
者の
also
僕が
for
知
some
る
all the time. I can hardly imagine they would commit murder.
金蔵さんの寿命
But
は
I
わ
can
ず
just
か
say
に
not too
遺産問題で
long
大き
for
く揺れ
this
てい
world.
るそうで
And
す。
they hear it
それ
sound
に
truly very shady.
10トンの黄
Mission
金
is
が
to
どこ
destroy
か
about
に隠
10 times
され、
above being hidden
それら
somewhere.
の分け前にありつけ
Problem
て、
is up with by being enough
人は
to
罪を
speak to the
考えたくない。クソ親父のおかしなオカルト儀式って
think
の
about
は
it, but there's a chance that I will back home from the talk. Occult
片
ritual.
翼の使用人たちは
Become
親父
one
の
of
手
the
先
angel
で
his bonds.
殺人の
I'm
血
not even
親
gonna
父
figure
はどう
out mothers. How about that
まだ
angle?
連絡は取れない
How
のか。
many of contact him with?
内線電話が通じない犯人に壊されたのかもしれない
My husband's my head. Follow us, we will receive off the hope
電
he's
ノッ
back.
クをしても
So I'm not gonna listen to you.
連絡は取れ
You
ない
might contact him,
こ
but
の
please.
書斎はシェルむしろ安全だから
It's probably
閉じこも
safer
ってく
that
れ
we
た
just
方
have
が
him stay there. Last time we were on Hindu song. That was a game that was cool. That made him definitely deep for the game, so the conversation didn't go further. Yeah. It's like a major demon like the last game. These are now she's faking it. Because I was talking about things without wood. Thinking it was particularly suspicious. Oh,
い
it's
ずれにせよ、使
you
用
wanna
人、
let
それで
the
さっき
other
秀吉兄さんとも
try to
相
take
談
what
した
how
ん
you
だ
should
が、
sound that comes later.
2階に
Everyone's
2部屋に
just
分かれて
upstairs and hold up
全員
in
で
there.
なぜ2部屋なのか
Like two
1部屋の方が心強いだ
This
ろう
one will be more secure.
さすがに
If we try to stick to one in the room, we really suffocate.
最も注意すべき人物だけを隔離したいという思惑もあります。使用人の頭である源氏さん、
He's on the head of the
一
servant
番体
brothers
格のいい
and
豪太さん、若輩とはいえカノンさんも男性です。
and though he might be unconscious and help too.
この3人を特にマークすべきだと思う。
You need to pay those three special
そこで
attention
この3
Anakin.
人を
This
隔
way,
離し、
I think Kuman
俺と兄貴
goes
2丁
on.
の銃、俺と兄貴ならとっさの時連携もできる。 少しでもおかしな動き
It'll
を見
make
せ
us do mission move boom.
分かったそうだがルドルフ
Maura.
彼らが犯人であると決まった
That's why
わ
that
け
they
で
were
はあまり
always
高圧的にはなる
push it.
兄貴に
It's happening
こ
nothing
そりゃ俺
yesterday.
たちも老け
You
る
want
わ
to
けで
get
す。
no.
今上で秀吉さんに手分けをしてもらった隔離者たちを男部屋に集
One
め、
movie I know.
他はその日
So that-
that pool. Oh,
ジェ
and
シカ
what
ちゃん
about that?
兄貴と一緒の部
He's
屋が
still
いい
being in
と
the
聞
same
く。
room as me.
ジェシカ
Let's go.
隔離の男部屋
We're
が
going to fight through on
隣
top
の
of
部屋
the
ジェシカさんが男部屋を希望するなら、
No,
ちょうど
there's
半
some
々
alien
狼と
mission.
羊のパズル
That's
で
one
いう
wolf sheep comes to
今
certain
使用
wolves
人
and
を
two
ジ
sheep
ェ
and
シカ
that
さ
one.
んを加えた方が
I think
確かにバラン
would
スが
be
いい
good
と
at
は
making
思う。
out. Oh wow, class going on and on. Someone showed me more nature, so he wanted to go to the next one over. How much do you know unless he wants to even know where he can see you?
We are living with daycare, and over 500,000 of us have left blood thinners behind.
一緒にいさせたらどうだ。俺たちが良い父、良い叔父でいるために必要なリミッターの役かもしれねえぞ。
そうだな
Yes.
私も今は理性的なふり
They'll
をして
put
いる
this a watching on you
し
right
か
now.
しいつ妻を失った悲しみを怒りに追って
anger. The officer Evans says the most something suspicious. No longer are the two men with the awareness and going sadness. And then lose the instant acting on anger. Uncleanly procrastinate decided to accept their request. Let's go. Let's go. After the victim decided to accept Jessica's request. In part to preventing this from happening.
それがいいと思います。
That's a
私
good
も賛
idea.
成
I
で
am
す。
in favor.
同感だ。
Like,
子供を失うのは
it's not that
俺とローザ
I
だけ
was
でち
lost children,
ルドルフ
you know. This way. I'm sorry, Route 6. I'm not going to lose on get something. One group was the cousin's room. Class was Jessica, Donna, Connor, 6 people. One group was the excellent or Hayashi, George, Young, Jonathan, Nader, Elwood. People here. No, the storyline and the cut off. I'll wait for the fully about to continue next day. I don't want to contact the police. Whether for see what we storming out the next day because it's on fire. What happened before work? Survived me 2 days before the vote. And I was there since you were when I showed up here. Everyone loves them and plans to meet up in the mall and have fun and Lincoln told me about the mall we're ahead. Some tragedy light at on our edge, but it's already 2 a.m. But this is by the 7th of the observers cannot fall asleep at the same time. Crossing you though, I'll probably take a nap anyway. Not mad. You will have to take a story, magic doing things very
冷
skillfully.
静を書いた
Man who
男な
loses
ど
keep
感情むき出し
is
の
no
犬
different
と
from
は
an
嘆き
agitated
説に
dog.
扱えば
It would treat
簡
them
単にコントロー
properly.
ル
It's
可能
easy
で
to
す
control them. One of the best detective has always been able to stick towards this situation. His ability to lose on airfield being able to order a large amount of dose of wine at will, in spite of being an uninvited guest in a yard bill. Yep. Yeah, those two are strange. But she didn't have the power at this time. So Erika was staying in charge and made good use of her natural conversation skills and techniques for controlling men. Damn! Was like, even without detective's authority, I can still control the conversation. Truthfully, it is all like, damn. It's all men who are non-suspicious and are not murderers. Yeah, this is a bad situation. It's uneven. Detective lawyers cannot do what you cannot do. Detective's authority was only weaponized because she already had that
魔
much
法
power.
とは決して
Other isn't something that can be given easily a power to humans. Wait.
むしろ人
How
知
should
れ
I
ぬ努
feel?
力を隠
People
す
can
やつ
hide
こ
great
そ
efforts from more to
魔
a
女
witch.
と
Absolutely. Intro took a goal, you could even act as a magic. However, I didn't see years what Erika did nothing wrong about. I mean, like, gun through. I probably need to accept it. Even she hasn't given any such of other she says. She's very confident in her own.
しかしエリカ
But Erika,
どう
why
し
you
て逃
split
げ
it on
て
the
い
two
る
moves?
一部屋に全員
I
を
was
集め
thinking
る
like
と
everyone one move.
探偵権限があれば
What
そう
if
し
I
これ
know
は
authority?
自
This
由
move
捜
was
査権を確保するための一手
like
で
to
す
investigate at will. Dang.
あ
Oh, so that's it.
あなるほど
I see. Not bad. Miss Erika was being protected as a gas was hot was to move about freely. And she wanted to take some time to leave as the car seems leisure without being interrupted by anyone. She normally explains the scenes when once she wins some measure, but the father wants to traffic. However, they wouldn't let her gas into the car and see that the only option back then. Once sometimes or so, if things are messy, well, if also she can check the log rooms and cause for death more closely. Yep.
それが二部
How
屋に
does that
分かれ
relate
て
to
籠城す
splitting
る
everyone into two groups and having them stay?
そこは奴が
That's
口車でうまい
what
こと
still
やる
can
んです
work
見て
well.
な
Watch.
え
That's
そのため
the
だ
only
け
reason I sleep in these 2 rooms.
The airport creation story of Sky Woman is basically before Earth really became what it is today. There were beings that were similar to us living.
The dawn of the Golden Witch was full of great judges. The woman had 6 people. Jessica and Rudolph. The most suspicious ones the males have energy gonna force the whole up here. I was laying against Squad shoulder and wrapped around the blanket. She was gone, but couldn't get any sleep. It was no surprise, and this was also true. She probably took him longer before she could accept her mother's death. I told you to stay lucky dresses and but it would be hard. She without Kiwa's intimidating yell. He was stayed completely silent, but his inner emotions were so clear to his life. Even without asking, Genji got out again. All understood they were under suspicion. That's when I asked if he had any sense of collect this mission. It seemed like it had the opposite. The girl shouldn't know it was sick for hours, so he didn't activate root out to that and himself. I saw over 6 people. Erika, Hayashi, George, Sean, Manjo comes on. Her one was suffocating the atmosphere. It was the same as the cousin's one. But even so, it was relatively calm in there. You were sad holding Sean, who hugged his head despite the whole time. I'm so nonchalant opened nervously as he listened to Ayashi explain the situation.
敵が何人いるかもわからんのや。しかしわしらにはこの人もちろん撃ったこともあるで。ハワイ射撃センターとちゃうで。わしなもう時効だから釈放するが真珠のピストルをぶっ放して関東時の闇市は外国人やつらが強い。
I wanted to find Erika's skills. When convinced them they can be right on by Hayashi showing one of his old series that everyone is finding the guy more extravagant, so each time they heard it. And make anyone more confident Hayashi's ability. But it's just kind of things a little bit more intense. As a time like this happened, of the boat can come to mind. It seemed like we see things for too long. Sometimes get some sleep. I haven't never seen someone in a situation like this. Oji-sama. Man, Ango gives her mother quietly told Mr. George. As soon as Bobby was going to come after a while. Oh, and these guys don't even know? Oh, that just adds a new dimensionality to everything. Erika has the suspect. A bunch of people, and it's constructed the same way as Nashi's suspect. Only they actually committed the murders and might still be acting. Ella suddenly clapped her hands until she remembered something, and was when Hayashi interrupted the old soul, which I wasn't available. Sorry, but just cousin for a second. There's one thing I need to check with the subject. So you can use for you need dial. Oh, gone. It seems like Copa has broken the telephone. What it is, all you're saying, find some kind of contradiction in their statements. A clear, strong impression was detected on Ava at this point. So Ayashi immediately assumed that some advisors would decline. It would be easy to check, but it might be open up a much larger scene. Be quick about it. Please don't let anyone leave this one. Even if going the next few days go on. You're sure you don't want to take something with you. You can't fully trust the servants of Nanjo-san. You're in charge of this one. George-san was needed to support you. Cannot spare anyone. Yep. Don't worry, the detective never gets to attack. Don't worry. tall, looking to shrub and clear-headed person. How she relaxing and letting the relax the one be above.
小1時間ほどで
If I'm not back at an
あ
hour,
まり
no.
うろちょろする
Probably
の
better
も
you don't
朝まで
want
隣
too
にい
much.
ます
I'm staying over there
明
some
るくな
morning.
ってから戻
It'd
って
be
く
better
る
if you
方がいい
wait.
ですよね
So get some light before I come back.
その通りや
Good
気を
thinking.
つけてな
Be careful. Damn though. It's kind of funny how the game thing has dramatically increased from the game board of 18 asterisk mark people to a true 18 people game board.
お隣の部屋に行く
Just moving to the
だ
next
け
room
でこ
over.
の部屋
Take
よろ
good
し
care
く
of
誰
this
も
room.
外へ
Please
出
do
さ
not
な
let
いこの
anyone
部屋
go
を出る
inside.
あらゆ
We've
る
already
もの
bought
がない
everything we need
あ
in
ら
this
ゆる
room.
ものを運び込んだの
I'm
です
sure that
が
there's no reason to leave. Food, drinks, blankets, medicines, towels, tissue paper, everything. This woman also had the cosmetic pouches. They can spend 48 hours without being short of any physical goods. Yes.
分かっとるこの部屋におるんは
We just
身を守るため
he is
だ
the
ひょっとしたらおるかもし
We
れ
also
ない
have to
犯
look
人
for a couple of reasons
よ
longer.
く
I
分かっ
understand.
グッドですではどうか
Goodbye then.
エリカちゃん
Where you going, Erika?
表には誰も出ないよ
As
う
long as
に
no one go outside.
ああエリ
Oh,
カちゃ
Erika
ん
chan
は
will
チェ
let
ッ
some
ク
info
隣
she has to do. She's going to
大丈夫平気
No,
や
she'll be fine. Oh, she suspects that Shiyama has been coping. He knew Shion Cho had a special relationship. He apparently would have thought the plot is pulling to mislead George about Erika's actions. Nah, you don't know how scary George actually is. Alright, now she's gonna open the checkbook where he's gonna go.
大丈夫
No, it's
誰
okay.
もおらん
No,
で
it's there.
ここまでで結構あなたが部屋を出ると
Oh, we know
同時に
Shion might
シャ
take
ノンさんが
George's
表
son
現し
hostage as soon as
て
you
今
leave the room. Like,
こうして彼
it's
ら
Kayla
の背
seems to
中
show
を
you
向け
back
ている
as you do.
そうじゃあ用心後でわしにも
Tell me
話を
about it later.
それでは
Bye then.
Washington Monument is not only the tallest structure in Washington,
When Hashi's back towards
the tallest stone structure.
like inside, Erika closed the doors. He waited for himself to lock on the inside, so his mom dies. Children became more ruthless and intelligent. With this Erika measure came a period of several hours, during which all suspected soon lived alone and she was sworn. Yo, finally, I can investigate about how to get that.
その前
But
後ろ宮
first, Ursula
バート
Battler,
フルネームで呼ぶな
years before
こ
that.
こで登場人物全員の所在確証要求です
Additional quest.
無論
And for the non-Belgian responding members.
その場合
If you don't, then I'll say
私が見
someone
てない間
sneaked
に
in
部
while
屋
I
を
was
抜け
looking.
出し
And
そ
put
の
them
人物
responsible
が
for
不
the
可
outcome
能
show
犯
the
罪
If you
を
want
見
to
せ
show
た
the
いな
impossible
ら
motive, you should
ま
first
ずは
confirm the locations.
いいだろ
Sure, why
一応
not?
は聞いて
I'll
やるぞ
listen, at least let me hear it.
いとこ部屋に対
So
し
now I was over to the
隣
room
の
next
籠
to
城
Cuz
部屋を
room, the
こ
next
れ
room
よろ
over.
しいですね
Does that work for you?
わかりやすい
Just easy to remember, got
そ
it.
れで
And
今からする所在確
we'll
認
check to kill this
生死を
location
問いません
as I'm about to. I'm not considering whether they're alive or
体の所在
dead.
と考
Think of the
え
location of
そ
their
しても
bodies.
ちろん
Of course, I'm going to
現時
some
点
point
で
in
は参り
time.
ま
Here we go.
第1のバンド犠牲者6人の所在は
We'll
発
locate
見
in
場所
places
の
of
通り
this
夏日は
discovery.
実
Not
質
she in her
エ
room.
ヴァー
Ava in the VIP class.
キリエはクラウスの主催
Study.
ローザと
Rose
マ
and
リアは
Moya
客
and
まで
Pava. And you in the
あんたは
guest room.
まさか
Don't tell me you're always going to decline.
いいぜ
Now
そ
look,
れを認め
I acknowledge it. Plus acknowledging the victim location was the same as let's say as the rules have been shown by the witch's side illusion.
グッと続けます
I continue. Hayashi George Shio at Kabasai Nanjoy in the next move over.
認める
Acknowledge. People Erika just left as specified. As well, the humans started checking one of these seemingly obvious little
グッ
details.
と続けます
I'll
い
continue.
とこ部屋に
Everyone
所在
is
す
in the
るのは
cousin room. What everyone drew a slight election for battle. The intuition you gotta build up from all of his living room, so to not answer this one instantly.
拒否する
I
それ
decline.
を認めるってい
He
う
knows
と
that would mean that Kinzo's body
金蔵の糸
would also have to be in the
いとこ
cousin
部屋
room. Oh, pardon me.
金蔵はすでに
Sorry,
存
we show
在
the
しな
kids
い
no
ことが
longer
確
exist.
定していま
So
すか
please
ら
remove him for the blood, everyone.
なぜいとこ部屋だ
Why you're saying everyone for the cousins who are
クラウ
alive?
ス以下6人の
You
名前を個別に挙げ
wouldn't
て
mention the names
所
of
在
class
国
and the
な
five
ぜそんな
individuals.
アバウトな
Why you being so vague?
6人の名前を
Just the two words repeat to read out all the
それ
names.
とも何
Or is it someone?
全員という言葉
You
だ
used to everyone who's
何か
from
理由
so tricks you. Damn! Battle had been told pre-class Rudolph, Jessica, Gora, Ichigo, and Kana the cousins. His brother was responding with a way without anything. Yes, normally Erika would have mentioned the names of each person inside that and repeatedly reflects, but brother has to be for some kind of years because of the use of the word everyone. Yep. She's actively trying to deny. I think what her game is that she's actively trying to deny Wish's illusion and Kenzo at the same time.
私と金蔵を除き16人が殺されて屋敷に横たわり隣部屋にとなれば残る6人が男部屋にいるこれが正常な考えです。しかし17人いる島だから6を引いて5を引いてさらに6を引けばちょうど0になって所在不明の人間はバトラさんはこの辺の名前と人数を取ることで第3のゲームの難情殺しで散々苦しめられたはずです。
そうだな。あの時のトリックは
Took work because
18
they
人分の名前
had
と
given
実際に
in
存
match
在
of
する
the
18
18 people who actually
人未知の人物が混入す
even
る余地を
rooms
増や
at
し
an unknown person.
そういうことですから名
So I
前だ
can't
けの
feel
所
secure
在
that I checked
国
out
そこに
location and
私
by
は
name. So
全
that's why I
員と
usually
この
with
言葉
everyone.
がまだ
Even
私が
even
想
using
像
a new
もして
trick
い
I
ない
hadn't thought of.
うまいやり方だ
Like
ぜ
crafty of you. If Valor had been planning to use a trick that go using the Noncha's butter in the last game. Yeah, because the trick was basically saying everybody by name and saying their states of life or death. Well, names and number of people will be used to create fake alibis. Yep. Then by naming off 17 people checking the position will leave a trace of uncertainty behind. Every skillful measure slips someone past the names and numbers of people.
例えばですがこの島に
But she's the
未
only
知
one
の
who
アー
started
サー仮
exercising
に
on this island.
その
It's called
X の名を
Pulu
ブ
Puku.
ル
なるほどな。全員の名を挙
Even
げ
though
て
you
所在
list
確認を
everyone's
して
name to check out the location,
Pulu
this
Pulu
Pulu
Pikomaru
Pulu will fall outside the net.
そういうことこの島には17人
Even
しか
human
い
only
ない
17 people on this
そして
island.
17
And
人の
here's
所
the
在は
location of
それ
17
だけで
people.
は不前科もあるわけ
There's
です
already
から
precursors for this.
しかし
However, if
全
the
員と
word
いう
everyone's
他の
too
言い方
broad,
で
then you will a little different. No. If we
ここ
were
で全員という
everyone's
エリカは
here,
それを根拠
so
に
shouldn't the Erika can use
全
that
ての犯
basis
人
for
を
making Pulu
ブルプ
Pulu
ルピコマルテアラの仕業で
for
か
everything.
つての俺も
In my old fighting,
お前と
I know several
未知の18人目
I know several words with no basis other than unknown person equals X.
全員という
What
言葉
everyone
に
tells is a huge
よ
significance.
ーく考えて
Make sure you
お返事くだ
think
さいね
very carefully first. Yep. Erika wore a full of evil sprite which could cover that she made a powerful move. I don't know which side must why they all possibilities. A big possible schemes. The other question interest for this ridiculous political movement right now. You can use it to explain everything on which it does. Move I like to use them in my own games against people. At the very beginning of the fight, my character was based on this person X. Moves that have been necessary for builds to restrict the number of people on this island and eliminate any unknown power person highest. And this is clear this time to say, just like a build to date. I need to get away any leeway which the X could exist. Yep. And other people on this island have been declared since she was suspecting tricks about names and numbers of people. And that the same thing won't satisfy her. I have no twin girl was on to a while me because he used to work everyone. That what has a certain meaning to it. Although I haven't figured it out yet. It was like some kind of demonic killer movement sitting within it. Yep. Yep. Word it a little differently. That was scary. Yeah. After I saw it feels so much and it was just like at a huge advantage. I feel so much pressure just on a single repetition quest. Just
ディストラクション
like
チェス用語
made a gesture on
敵の駒に
just
圧
technique
力
of putting pressure on
移
the
動
enemy's
をし
force. Wasn't it to
敵陣
make
形を
him
自らに崩させる手
weaken
全員と
I'm
いう
fighting you with the
あま
broad
り
and
に
powerful
大
police
き
called
な
Evan
バトラ
punching
さん
you
にと
to
って
move. With
は
this, you'll be able
これによって
to
生
perfectly
存者
guarantee
全員のア
an
リバイ
alibi to all the
以後の不可能
survivors.
犯
It's
罪を
probably making a powerful
私に言い
creature.
逃れさ
Not
せ
me
ないこ
later
とが
on.
可能何を恐れ
Impossible
ます
fun. But it's so afraid I shouldn't this be a powerful move for
強
you.
力な一手じゃありませんか
Yo!
しかしそれは
But
お前が
question
お前はそれによって
you're trying to make me
俺の何かに
put
人
my
権を
position in some
ど
way.
んな名手も
But how good a move
相
is
手
a
に
bad
望まれ
move
たの
is
だそれは
it is one but the
しか
burn
しこ
monster.
こで
And it can be hard
全員という言葉を
to with everybody here. My guy thinking! What truth can cut reasoning of a human sight over and over? How does that feel as ruthless? How quickly will it be used as a basis for counterattack?
赤き真実は
What truth is equal to
レ
treasure
アと
source?
気持ち
Not painful and I'll be able to fail. I can kill with ease, but it's something not to use to abandon. Using it carelessly would core the witch's sight
どう
instead.
します
What will
交
you
流
do?
でも
You can
結構
defer
ですよ
the decision if you want to. No.
分かった
Okay, I
それ以
acknowledge
外の
it.
全
I
員が
acknowledge everyone
いとこ部屋にいることを
else is in
見
the cousins.
ありがとうござい
Thank
ま
you
す
very much, Balasa.
実に美し
What a
く
beautiful, decisive move. I'm
困
in
りなこ
trouble.
の状況で
If the letter
魔
for the
女からの
wish is
手
the
紙
appeal
が
of the
現れたりなん
situation,
かしたら
how and whoever could I
何を
suspect?
疑えばいいのやら
Oh, she is scary. Yeah, the letter. You said that she was in trouble. Her face didn't look troubled at all. Nah. Her face looked like damn. Bah, I gotcha. At a contrary, it looked like she just succeeded in making a very important foundational move. Yep. Which even a single mistake move is fatal. Both chests show you can't take a back move that was made. In that exchange, method for bad aftertaste through the flesh have been torn and bones have been broken.
所在確認は
That
こ
should
れ
be
で
enough
十
for
分
covering everyone's position. Shall we continue the game?
進め
そう
Yes,
し
we shall.
ドラノー
Drain Noah. Oh shit. Whoa, yes, Lady Erika. Whoa,
それでは早速
let's get
始めましょう
started right away.
慈悲深い
Let's use the privilege our merciful game master has given us. Yes, understood. Whether a coup and error, we will use the two rules with the 3 sets of seals we are given. Oh. For your attention,
了解する者なり
we are here to obey.
いとこ部屋と
Fill
隣
this
部屋
cousin
を
room
封印
and let
これ
them
で
over. This
犠
means
牲者
everyone
以外の
other
全
than
員
the
を封
victims
じ
have
こ
been
れ
sealed. No matter what
何
happens,
が
the
起こ
humans
っても封印の中の人
within
間
the seals
を
won't be a problem. I took the doors and windows.
いとこ部屋
The complete
隣部
filling
屋
of
の
both.
両備に
Cousin and Nixon have been guaranteed. For that is for the wed monster of refusal of he has been given position to slaughter, and to the wed choose your fine cane. With this fight, recorded the 2 wed seals from now on. Trina will now be able to use the merciless blade. The wed key! Oh, dude. Wind power that could slice the game master in half. But while Erika and Drano grinned at each other, enticing by the ruthless bright night which was burned into their eyes. See it, Nah, the word is predator. A small contradiction. She is you.
慎んで
Let me ask her a question.
何で
What is it?
人間側プレイヤーは
And then the
魔
plans
女
that
に
you
つな
find
ぐ
out
人間の仕業で読み解くな
You're witched by the world, but
あなたそう
you're not mistaken.
なればな
Why
ぜ
is Erika and
犯行の
Supersize
余地
John
ある人間を
fighting
自
the
ら
no
減らすように
fighting
戦
a
うの
lower number of humans who can commit crimes? My question was very similar. No good and move forward treated off the powerful. And also the instantly willingly damage witch. It will! Destruction. However, the thing about Erika was just struggling with one neck.
これより
You don't know what's up, how much
むしろ
on the future.
所在を確
Let
認
me
させ
and
な
my
い人
adaptation
間
of
側
humans
に
is a multi.
人間に有利ではないかと推測するものなり
Well, location with a location spells like nope.
今
Be advised.
今日
Now
も
is
上
not
司
the time for later commanders to reveal what they thought. I apologize for my advertise. Nah, she. Well, like she wasn't bad, but I'm clear saying no doubt can do 6%. I'm gonna make this with full text questions locked for you. Use it very step. You can go escape. No, and we'll never know about the truth. who's a fan. Walking with an average teacher, so which is and gives away the humans. And proposed Rocklands and human destroy and denied them. But this is a brilliant move because even though she can't give herself time to use the unknown person's X, she could deny any one of them. There's some very, very scary about this move. We're gonna hear a lot about it in the later end. The momentum can be the steady tactics for this game. Yeah, Erika created a lock on herself and filled with 11 people in. No, it wasn't the same as the band of the white team, it was just a lot of people. Explaining all the literatures. Yep. Although it had like on the location of some people. You know how to check if some pieces exist which you can break the lock on because it's different. And Erika took the road to was supposed to be her pieces and still in the lock them. I didn't have experience with it to understand this move. Nah. Which can only look like they were traveling themselves. Now what are you talking about? If these guys when they murder the ceiling door would break off. A disturbing move. Whatever the Erika plans isn't necessarily an attack. It seems to just show. Stripping your guard among the king is a fire shot. Yep. In other words, it's used to use on attacks for the defense. It seems likely. Thanks to that, it's hard to lay a hand on the survivors. It'd be tough to carry out the second. See, hello. Which side has the advantage when the more speed shows up, but yep. I want Mitchell to lose further which wins. You walk on, there's no advantage.
The internet's working now?
The internet's working? No.
How do you people see that?
Have a new Mahum goes to the kitchen on edge. Mitchell Tom West sets it up for opponent's attack. That's perfectly instance of. He'll kick out well. Okay, I've seen this little goal wins the fit. I want to create its number of attacks. The humans don't want to number a number of attacks. And Valor fought on the human fight. He hadn't thought of his survivors holding up any room that's particularly useful. From the witch side perspective, the strategy was simple but effective. Yeah, because like Beatrice only kills loners. Each and every game, there were ways that Beatrice would use to like get them out and kill them. It made Beatrice incredible was the fact that she had bluffed and sneered. At that, I thought it was useless. On the inside, she must have been very worried about how to break down all those barricades at each game. Well, now I'm sure of that. I see you strengthen your guard to make it hard to climb a curve the way of the human side to fight. However, it's a system. The way the detective food court Erika had even looked so far that it was so Yep, wait, detective food. Would Erika be happy out of playing the show? Everyone's moves to look like she was saved, but it was extremely unlikely that Erika brought approval of play defensively. I'm sure this is an attack not made for defense. So I don't know what kind of attack it is. Next move, what should we do? For the moment, at least, spend her turn evening those seven towers instead of reasoning about the first star. If they push back, pull back. If they pull back, push. In that case, time for us to attack. How should we attack? I guess that's war going. Yeah. Usually target gets us to as ghost control. However, some places like bishops and lines, specialty is cutting behind enemy lines. Now let's stop this thing. A sun gold by our and doggles influence chessboard will golden dust drop. It was landed with us and transforms a black beast, so it's in the witch's darkness. Excellent. This is also chess tool. When the square seems to be under enemy control. The use of your own pieces actually is the influence of your so your attack is a how you want to
エリカ、生存者を全て
Who
撃
would
破し
even defend against my
次
next
なる
attack
俺の
just
攻
by
撃、
some
それ
of
は
our
甘い
That's a
か。
naive idea. My wish seems like he's hung. Its target was empty behind the enemy line.
どう
How you will handle it. This is my response. Oh! Yeah, we fighting to the bone. We don't know what it is.
これでよう
I'm gonna
や
try to
く
stretch my
まずは
wings first. Let's take a midnight stroll through the mansion.
殺人犯が
Would you like
潜ん
to
でいるか
show
も
the
しれ
mirror
ない
anyone
君
that
の
will
正
kill
教
him
の
of the
ご
eye?
人
You must be very
と
eccentric.
んでもな
By
いよ
no
うや
means.
く得た自由
I have
時
to wait a
間じゃ
long
ない
time
で
to
す今
feel
の
sleep like
私は
this.
プール授業の
So
後の
like
自由
3 times
時間
after a swimming lesson. I know Burgess was no one letting Erika regain her high spirits. It wasn't exaggerated when she said she could spread her wings. Jonah knew that she was stacking her own designation on this game. She was not in favor of this vision anymore. Jonah can do nothing but assist Erika so she can fight the best of her abilities.
よしゲストハウス1階
So
の
the
戸締
first
ま
will
り
get
玄
so
関
perfect.
ち
The
ゃんと
entrance is
チェーン
too low with chain lock. How living Erika did check the first floor, making sure nothing is out of place. He found a flashlight on ball in the cell room next to the entrance.
では参りましょう
Now let's go.
まずは6
At
人
least
の
we need
死
to
因
check
くらい
cause
は
death all 6. Now for the channel, including Erika.
風は
It
だい
appears
ぶあ
the
る
wind is still.
まあこ
Well,
の
this
体
body
で
is just a
濡
kid
れ
that
を
questioned
消
me.
えよう
Our care gets a
と行き
letter
ましょう
called. Let's go. It really is. Okay, if Erika drops her gaze, oh my god, Jones looking right on her. Yo!
これは
It was one of the usual letters. It was a letter sent by the witch with the seal of the one-winged eagle on it. Bro! Yo! It had been wedged under the outside amount of the entrance. As though someone predicted that Erika would eventually come all this way for the mansion, bro. Damn! This guest house large empty, the office will have avoided Wayne in its entirety.
早速
So it's you all waiting, almost as though it was waiting for me. She bent over, picked it up. Then she tore up and pulling it out of the letters like the messages had neat handwriting.
ようこそ
Walk up with her Erika who says, so it's calling me by my name. They totally saw this coming.
内容は何
What does it say?
犯行予告
It's advice, no sign of the crime.
事後
Well,
報
it's
告
post-fatum notice
後ろ
technically.
にバトルの死体を
Technically, they have taken Urashima Battler's
どう
corpse.
ぞ探して
They're asking me to try looking for it. Damn! So this isn't the tale about the too close. The second time. Yo, damn! Battler was like, damn. Place this there. I have taken Urashima Battler. Y'all find him now.
まあ
Well, this appears supposed to happen a few times in Bill's routines
そ
too.
れほど真意のある
There's nothing really new about this. Erika shrugged and scored the letter. New boring, unoriginal. However, this letter was a will attack. Out of all the survivors so close to the said before, after crossing the others have gone checking the doors and windows. Erika personally made sure there's nothing like this other spot. So this attack said that someone should have just placed a letter, and that someone was a witch. Yep. It was an attack that the old builds so often used. Sheesh.
見せ方も同じなら
The way you show it is the same. Please tell me you actually should kiss in the stream. I know. Please call Battler
了
here.
解です
Understood.
バトラ卿
Lord Battler, we wish to take our turn. Got it. Let's have it.
申し訳ありませ
I
ん
am
実
ever
は
so sorry.
指し手の宣
I
言
don't
があ
actually
り
have
ま
a
せ
new
ん
move to announce.
実は
The truth is, this is an apology. There's something I need to apologize for. Leave the Battler's argument why. The editor said she wanted to apologize. Damn. This girl deadly because she's sowing seeds, but we don't know what seeds she's sowing. You know, it's one of those things where you like, damn, I know you killed somebody, but I don't know how or what your intent was with killing that person. One of those cases. I know this is a great move for Erika, but why is it great? One of those internal things in chess where you gotta think about it. You got a confident look on her face, and so apology would be a new move. So battle Guerrero hope you listen without letting your guard down. It's all about those weighty active seals. I actually always sealed up one case. I apologize for taking so long to repeat this to you. You always seal something? In other words, you always use the 3 rooms up? Yes. As I reported right away, but I completely forgot just now. You have my sincere apologies. She's been hiding stuff! Ooh! You don't look like someone who sincerely apologizes. Well, that's fine. I'm the one who gave you that privilege, so... When and where did you place us? Right now. Why you say report? Battler's gasoline was sealed. The title of the Erika was expression of skills. I'm trying not to let her show her face. I put in. So Al was teaching himself at least 50 days old to do that. I would have liked to seal the 5 locks, but I didn't have enough luck to. Out of respect for the game master, I sealed only the room with Battler Sans corpse. So you were kind enough to close the lid on my own coffin. Damn! You predicted that like they were gonna take him too? I was never sure where I go. I was planning to tell you when we reached the mansion and investigate the gas legal corpse. However, when this letter appeared, I figured I should report it right away. What do you think about that? I have a Battler son. Has been playing this game, not knowing its close to sealing the gas. Because of that, I thought it possible that I might change things regarding the appeal to this letter. Because the next one will be sealed. Trying for the late for the gas room where the report was also sealed. And the 17 people on the island, excluding the ilk, the existence of the 18 prisoners, has already been denied in previous game. When I thought about it, the person who could have placed the letter in the waste reports, I thought that maybe, just maybe, things might be different. And I had a laugh nastily last day with the Battler as though to see if his panic was disturbed. Mo, you Battler up. Stay calm. Erika just made her report a bit late. There's nothing to be nervous about. Oh nah, we gotta get cooked. Okay, Erika, this is the beginning. It's possible that Battler had actually been killed or was still alive. If he was alive, then the letter was suddenly appealed. The period was too easy to explain, even while the cellar remained sealed up. But you didn't appeal his reaction. It was just in a white out in the mark. I have been playing dead and somehow mislead Erika's examination, and then when everyone saw them guesses, it snuck out of the guest room. He had placed a letter about his disappointment of his own course on the entrance of the guest house, and he had gone about hiding. Damn! If this was the truth, then the seals that were placed on Battler's guest room to Erika's observation were now very significant. Damn! In short, if he had used this trick, then Battler would have broken the seals when he left the guest room. And then now the witch side has less credibility on the belief. They restrict the attack. Now the trick would have not been workable without breaking the seals. Since the survivors were all sealed up in the guest house, breaking seals in guest room, acknowledging that at least one of the victims was actually alive. If Battler had known about the seals earlier, it would be likely that he would have advanced the game very differently. Avoiding this, in other words, it's very likely that the announcement about the seals had a large effect on the rest of Battler's game. Erika was saying, if Battler was playing a part of a course, he had to remain inside the guest room and avoid breaking the seals, and perhaps not to have not included this letter. It is true that Battler was actually alive in the place at the moment, and now Erika's seals are coming to play. Now there's a chance of finding contradiction and trick somewhere down the line. Ooh. I saw a contradiction called a logic error. A logic error. I think I've heard those really early into the story. It's an illegal move, the greatest of what's called an error. And it's one that which side must never commit. Erika's trying to force Battler to do an illegal move. Something about 2 sides of tale not matching, including contradiction. You will the part of magic make candy appear inside an overwhelming coffee yet. Morinaocha and Erika were fighting about this. Lucius and Jay almost sipped up candy in the cup while Oni-chan had their eyes closed. That's right. He wanted to not observe the purpose of this trick and was only given the result. To accept the magical fantasy that the candy appeared by magic inside the cup and the magic was established. Okay, so the logic error would be that a trick that has become impossible. Thinking back to when Erika and Moya had fight for the battle match on Red and Blue Troop was really opening battle to the steel. Sean will know that exchange. And the harmless conclusion was all been a trick, making Candy appear and Hunger Magic was nothing more than Beelzebub's claim. Magic can only do things that one can accomplish. In other words, only results in magic will only be left behind. That those can be accomplished without magic. Allow me to state straight up the two genuine types of magic. Yep, if you summon giants and make towers go from the ground. But when you take a lid off and nothing happened in this ground, that's one type of magic. It's just a fancy and illusion. It's a lie with no observers. Take a place where there's absolutely no anti-magic toxin to use the world of the witch. Like magic does not look mouthful, though the easiest kind. It is a lie. It's the same as a worthless delusion of fancy or danger. Even Babber saw it through it hardly through the third game. And there's no kind called true magical results. The cup trick is an example of magical results because the observer actually checks and actually confirms the cup is empty and candy does appear inside the cup, and the observer actually obtained that candy. And I've noticed that unlike magic illusion, magical show results must follow one big rule. The rule is that it's only unobserved process of what you accomplish can be transferred into magic. Even I say it more plainly and ruthlessly. In short, all forms of magic and tricks only resort to magic of things that can be accomplished without magic. Ironically, this also proves that magic doesn't exist. But I have respect for the witch's game. Let's call it making the game solvable or fail for the human player. Damn! So that was a mysterious needle good in front of Aero. In other words, it has to be a trick of Suja at hand. For claiming the was set by magic, and translate magical results. Correct. Another survivors too. Within a locker room inside the guest house, it is impossible to abolish only let us have real strange magic. I think only witch could have put the demons. It's possible. Shook and demon. I was put through the sugar of the candy and cup. Echo had counted the blue truth, saying the candy of the snuck there while more lies than close. That was the correct answer, so Moya didn't have any words that she could have used. And what if she had used it? So then what if Moya used the virtue this time said? So Moya lifted up the cup and locked moved until the cup was preserved. Virtues can only be used for truth lie. You can lie with it. It'd be massive violation of the rules. Not your own trick of the ways and watching a violation of the rules. However, intensely strong and emotion that doesn't violate the virtue. Although study that virtue is natural. So in this case, in order to avoid contradicting the virtue, the lock and move inside the lock, no cup was to the witch's slight needed immediately to hold a different trick couple with the virtue. Second excuse of the politician, everyone keeps back tracking next new evidence is shown to us. Yes. Well, for when read like this, you might just get those made those lights on the table. Made those trick on the cup with thick bottom. Most possibilities of a dang man, but behold, and it was not working either. One will choose it. They all go harder it is to talk your way out of. Actually, they can't have been put in a couple of more clothes. However, Erika saw through that, and Moya used the word true to say the lock room of the cup had been preserved. I literally would have to rush and revise this together to a new trick that still worked largely after the new wed. Revising the scenarios and unfilming would never be allowed in mysteries. However, the very act of reciting the scenario takes place in the witch's head, which observable world. So she didn't claim that she was only using the trick with the fake cup from the beginning, and no one can deny it. Yeah, this was a trick done well on each end's eyes of the clothes. As long as the witch herself a way out and even can switch between truths and tricks. Rather than calling the action a lot of witches, it'd probably be better to say it was only a lot for the game master, the one who creates the light. But even still, new trick must not contradict any of the previously stated words. If the word truth makes it so the trick can no longer make a logical sense. Damn! The mismatch between two sides of the illusion was over being the game master's claim done by magic, and true result will be brought back by a truth. There'd be a contradiction and things will no longer make sense. Call this a logic error, which means the destruction of the witch's game. So that's what Bokuso wants in the world of the game. It's possible to explain what he means. In other words, it's possible to explain that all magic comes by tricks to egg. If that's impossible to do with tricks, then the human side has no reason to get stalemate.
いいや違う。それこそがロジックエラーと呼ぶ。致命的。これを魔女側が犯した場合、即座にゲームは破壊され、致命的敗北。お兄ちゃんは多分エリカの探偵権限のないエリカは検視ができない。それを理由に死んだふりを続け、こっそり客室を出てゲストハウスの玄関に。しかしバトラが許した遡って封印ができるなどとする大雨。お兄ちゃんバカ。
Stupid Oni-chan. Yep.
まだ現時点では狼狽客室の封印が健在かどうかはまだ赤き真実で。
Damn!
封印を破らぬなら
If he does
バ
not,
トラ以外が生き
then he
て
can
たと
probably have us with someone other
手
than
紙
Valor
を置
was
いた
alive
人
and
間を
fought
差し
between
替え
them.
てもよい。
Person who plays.
そうね。お兄ちゃんだけでなく
It's not just only
お
General
母さんたちの
cousins
死
and
体だっ
Nickel from Dead.
て実はみんな死んだふり
So
だっ
far,
た
there
って
haven't
こ
been
と
any
にしたら
problem. They were all faking.
そうだ。
Exactly.
全くうろたえ
It's
る段
not
階
yet a
4
decision
は
of us.
エ
He
リ
merely
カ
has
の
to
封
change
印
his
と手
moves
紙
so
を
that Aoko seals the placement of the
矛
well
盾
won't
させ
contradict
ぬ
each
よ
other.
う手を変えればいいだけなの。
Damn! Then we write in the plot without contradictions and one of the moves of the game master. Damn, so he has to not contradict himself.
しかし
However, taking the scenario involving
想定し
magic
た
and
シナ
revised
リ
public
オ
duties
そ
and
の
the
時
three
ま
falls
だ
into it.
第一の
It's a
番
very
を
painful
終えたばか
novel
りという段階を
to
思
make
う
when the
が
first star just
ど
to
うやら
end.
自陣深
It's
く
in
に
the
駒を
battle
刺された
of
のは
one with an
バ
enemy
トラの
piece
方だったよ
deep
うだ。
behind his lines.
この紛れ込ん
This
だ
hidden
一
piece
コ
will
マ
probably
は
cause him pain and
ブ
discomfort
ー
each
ツに
step
入り
from
込
now
んだ
on.
一粒の
Like
小
a
石
pebble
の
cart
よう
once
に
shoot. Damn,
今
so
後一歩一歩
Erika
歩
just
き
put a bishop on like the
違和感と痛みを与え続けることになるだろう。
unlike the night piece. Well, he can't move the night piece
こ
over
の
there
一
because
粒の小
the
石
super field might kill Battler.
This is really, really crappy for us.
Boing!
ジック
This
エラ
still
ーと
is
言える段階
this
で
still
は
not
そ
quite a
れ
logic
に
error. And we
遡
are
って
far
封
delaying.
印したのにそれの
The
報告が
report
遅
that
れ
we
た
have
ケ
sealed
ー
the
ス
loop
から
retroactive.
こ
So
の
no
手紙の
problem.
登場につ
When
いて
Battler, we wipe the
バトラ
plot
さんの
concerning
遡
this later. Like,
遡って
wait, after
書き
we like plot. Nice.
俺がこの手紙を
If I
置いた
place
と
the
する
letter there, then we impossible.
俺が
As
密室に封じられた時
soon
点
as I
そう
seal
な
that
る
lock, which in this case,
この手
this
紙
letter
の
shouldn't
報
have
告
appeared there. Yep.
そうです。
So what?
ですから
So I
その
thought
小
you
さ
had
な
a chance
矛
of
盾の
revising
修
this
正
small
今
contradiction.
私たちがそれをなかったことに
Saying
あ
that
る
we
い
don't
は
lie, that we
他の
want
内容にシナリオ
we
変更
want
し
you to
ただ
revise
手
this.
紙とか
I'll
モチ
take the
ーフ
pleasure
が
of
あるだけ
letter and
フルドエ
seductive.
リカに
And move like this because truly like a Furuka Erika. Your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, what a dirty move. Well, what else should I expect from Erika? Yeah, basically trying to... Dude, like, she legitimately, her goal was to try to get him to do the worst possible move ever. Brother was trying to get him to do that one that utterly sucks. It's not even, and it's a blunder that's like the most unknown because you don't get your piece taken or you lose a piece. It just looks like everything normal until later in the game when like all of a sudden you lost the entire game because oh shit, you didn't realize one piece. I also made a problem with Drano play on all out most of this game. Yeah, that's true. I've been planning to make Battler actually be alive and then have him slip out guessing. As long as disappears and placed another letter. However, if I rewrite the scenario, now that my move is spotted, it would be the same as communicating that it's spotted. Even I have to be stubborn about it. I don't want to admit I was seen through here. I don't want to acknowledge the pathetic plot chase where I try to sneak out the guess and end up playing the state. I want to change to read different check clue by replacing my course to be hidden. Also concerning the seals of the gas tube. He doesn't really have to be me, you guys the light. I can supervise the object without any contradictions. Without some, even if you place some wireless somehow, how are you gonna make your course edge afterwards? Guess I'm gonna see. Even if I find a trick to ease your course and like water to watch it work. I still have time. Let me think until the last second. Damn it. Pay for the lab, Valor unconsciously scratches his head. Anyway, we have a letter like this. And say, oh, sorry about it. I have a guest soon she was making a gig competition. I'd like to revise my mind. And being an illustration that she got me. And I feel like a ninja hiding above the ceiling. Even though I was noticing sad by the seal, I was still whistling the pill and wiped away the blood and acted as though nothing had to happen. Paul's courage looks well enough. I can't let her know that this one hurt. That lesson. Hey baby, what does my face look like right now? I'll show the sick crushing you had around when she paid you when I hurt in the bad. Damn it. Music couldn't think of anything to say. Useless comfort was only in a way of balanced thinking and not. Oh, the old user cleared all the walk when he told me something. What kind of trick was she used to waste my clothes and lawsuit? The old girl who was the expert at logging tricks. The one she had the memory power, a code was I attribute to help Valor. It's still sometimes you think, it's still sometimes. Let's go in, Erika. That was a dirty move. She's absolutely despicable with that move. Logic error. What is this, the girl's witch hunt? The entrance to the mansion was locked, but Erika had the magic key to open it without any trouble. She had gotten it for class and the others had taken magic key from the servants. At the time, she used a little seashell. They had to touch her with one of them. Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle. Well then, whatever shall we go? Why ask? Let's go and hear Battleson's answer. Bro! Winning, Erika cut across the edges, hard path through the deep raw head deeper into the bench. She headed for the guess who Battler lay dead in. Battler could put off by deciding on what seals will remain intact or not. The mother Erika before ministering. However, once she did believe in the game, I was to show what had happened to them. And in the witch's game, they are now a simple goal of checking one of the guest seals was an attack. The simple act of checking on the guest seals in the guest room was an attack. Whoa! Are you ready, Lord Battler? Yeah. Or as you say, come, step forward. And allow me to examine your response. So let me see. Are the seals broken or they are not? His locking observer has a knot. He held her held high in the hand with the white king which represents herself. Her target was Battler's territory. She would cut straight in. Erika dashed out the hallway with a stinging slug, going into the guest room like a spider. Basically, was just like running over there, like. As she closely examined the seal, she had placed retroactively. Are you sure? Are you sure? Battler, This is alright, Battleston? Yeah, I can't back down here. After all, if those seals heal their ways of pressing the weather. But Erika is probably gonna answer the guest. And she'll still be dead body. What are you gonna do? If your body is building, there's no problem. Blood addiction would have been missed, but it's not so that the penalty for that. So you tend to fight this head on. There are times the man is shot hand on and he has to respond no matter what he is up against. Yes. I must not pull back here. I will take this challenge. I'll search for a way out. All I want later. I managed to do that with Kenzo last time. I'll be fine. I can do this. I can do this. Do your worst, Erika. Damn. We have to further seal and get through an undamaged. Too late, Erika's son battles causing them to block movement to serve. I'm breaking the seals with tail. Oh my god! I could have showed the duct tape more in ecstasy. Wait, couldn't the... She only sealed the doors. Couldn't we go into the out of the windows? Yeah, see? There's a possibility we can win. Like, what was the father had a true nature bear? Bro! Stop! Okay! I'm opening it. Show me. Backwards side. Your naked scenario. Like a waffle push down the look through. Like a miraculously a glue to the door open. Then finally inside Battle's castle was revealed by Erika, and Battle had to show it. Was there a corpse or wasn't there? There wasn't a corpse. Bat. He was by what's body. Battle grabbed the black piece of the venom board, reached up high. That piece. People had no memories of the time. Or she had been exiled again, but she will she will and we reveal that this move was a move but there should be no coming back. Yep. Once we see my move, it cannot be taken back. What? I guess it was caused by a slight darkness. Okay, but yeah, this is something that you kind of, to be fair for me, I'm kind of like, you know, this is something I can take head on. Sure, body disappeared left the letter. Couldn't I just go make the Wayne drench? That's was covered by silent alcohol. The pitch and nothing can be seen. However, there's a light. The searchers offer a situation of his predator lit up, and everyone see why there's course in the eye. Do we turn on the light? No, wait a second, please. Now listen, I have a proposal. Let me hear it. I think you already know. But this time around, I'm not the closet sort of victory of identifying the culprit. My enemy is not a lonely culprit killing the pieces. My opponent is you, yourself! I know. So, you have to do a logic error. Yep! Yeah, damn! Bro! She trying to have a contradiction. Bro, if she was in Marvel or DC, nah, if she was in the Marvel or DC comic book lore, she would have a lovely time searching for like a million goddamn different contradictions in just the Earth 616 universe alone. This is a scary girl, and an Earth, Prime Earth or something. I'm seriously regretting it now. You're acting so miserable that I fell for it completely and gave you a ridiculous privilege. Yep. It was your arrogance that caused you dear. Damn it. Yep, Battle got. So what is your proposal? If I'm exposure other ships continue. Till the sugar door, she had mind one buckle of water for she was steady now. She saw that Battle later and motion takes control of and had been loaded to the camp battle. And she realized it's time to stick for support him. That was rose to make anything good. And on top of that, Erika was sly. She probably wouldn't make a proposal that would be easily rejected. And the moment I turned on the lights on top of the bed were lit up and it was decided whether or not Ballard disappeared as a little sticky. If he said wait, nothing strange at all. Ballard's prediction would just be wrong. Of course the argument would switch over to who put the letter there. For the time being, the location of the fight would move outside the room. No, but we want Ballard to still be missing. We can't do that because that just like backs away from it. And if he's missing, it's already missing. She only knew Ballard made a move, so Ballard had already disappeared from this one. Otherwise, I need to prepare a different skills trick. One way he actually was alive and left through the door. The situation was simple. Plus, this is a locked room. And Ballard's life or death status confirmed. We have to leave the door? Through the door? Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh god, no! Oh shit! Oh crap! Oh crap! We probably no, Ballard. You shouldn't have given her the seals. Damn! In other words, there'd be no problem. He is alive. And who's gonna shoot? They have to make Erika think that Ballard is pure. You could have saved him alone. Or it would be impossible. He just hide somewhere, wait for us to leave and make us think that inside this tiny moment. Or begin out in game. Chase after the king. He'll be over in just a few moves. God damn! Damn, Erika was just like, yep, I'm after those logic. If you contradict yourself, Game Master, you will lose immediately. Damn, but this would be the biggest, like, if Beatrice was still in the game, this would probably be the biggest way of questioning him. To be unable to construct him logically and to allow Ballard to escape and until he destroyed, game over. Fighting to keep that from happening without a job. The proposal is. In game, but over large scale should be more precise. Once again, we'll find a way to boost. We need George at the same level as the game master reserve. See, he doesn't create a large scale to win truth. That's the usual reason. And when you're all the game master, you honor those that show you got a lady in the life. You judge all your word truth to be valid. And you tell them to show about afterwards. I mean, looking at this since the beginning, it's okay, don't worry, I'm impartial in my judgment. Can we say that with the word truth? God damn! Okay, this now kind of scary. Why Rabata back in the game? She already told us not. But I'm the same as Belkanstar. Yep. I saw impartial in my judgment. I was very impartial in the last game, was not. Goes with double the trial to be interesting either way. Except her challenge battle, Erika's gonna corner you, understand? She will do with you and kill you in this room. If your man is skip the duel! Sure, fine. We won't get anywhere with a single impossible motive president and being accused of logic. But by the very definition of these logic errors, it is impossible. Yo, this is crazy stuff. Well, because I thought like Ballard said in Arc 1 to kill somebody unexpectedly, but I also thought like you could like kill somebody unexpectedly too, but these logic errors make it seem like it's impossible to actually do that. What the hell? It's true, we need impartial ability to guarantee the game is legitimate. And then I'll come and one on your side. Let me take a look at your hand. But I understand what Bella had under the scene when she confirmed with Erika discussing that they go shoot the just as Erika, I guess. Bella was alive, and after Erika examined his clothes, he slipped out of the womb. Wasn't let him get someone himself. On the doctor's scene was bloody, ugly, please one guess his wound. He becomes suddenly required to show that they had been torn. But if he'd done that, it would be the same thing as being that he had been seen to know that he had lost. I wanted to admit that Bella had concealed him into himself with false courage. I was not rushing to revise his logic. We can still see a few more moves. However, Erika was pointing to the corner and kill him here. God damn! But yeah, but also like, damn. Take it like abandoned, but go do it and be like. Meanwhile, the situation, I'm getting chased by a goddamn Erika with her queen. As the king, help me! The king trying to move the way, like trying to weave. Cause like I can't move very fast. Get him here. Battler. You're fighting with some pretty incredible cards. This game which is looking cocky to me. It always looks like you're playing a game of poker. So by moving aside and looking at the cards you hold, I understand everything. This is an awful hand! It's basically the lowest I can do is. And Erika knows exactly what you have! Damn! Damn! Damn, the bot said your hand trash! Your hand trash! It's the worst one! It's the worst one! Damn! What would you do? I'm the judge, I can't give advice. Let me tell you my impression. That was okay. The hand gives me tingles. You intending to use this nothing hand and a big wager to bluff Erika into folding much. I'm not gonna fold, you know? Nah, this is funny coming from Lamada, okay. She's not gonna fold, you know? Now the current situation is Battler, the king getting chased by Erika, the queen, over trying to checkmate. And Madrid, like a knight coming over as well. Get me out of here. If you submission whether you're chosen for it now, it's you. Lavada base, he said you're going shit, dude. We're not gonna fold, you know. Thanks for the advice, Battler son. I will her. Despite that number 5 not having anybody. The home of part of that started getting lost and half days until you play chess on you. And the world of chess, if you rely on luck, you die. If you play in the world of chess, if you rely on luck, you die. God damn. That does make sense because, like, legitimately, if the person just higher IQ, they just like move one piece. That. Oh no, I didn't see this checkmate. Was this check gonna happen? Battle have all his pieces powered up in this like weird unorthodox way. Erika just like coming to cut us important port pieces. Balor trying to justify his my holding her culture. She really mad relying on unlocking home, and even though you couldn't think of anything now, maybe doesn't give a good plan on how to make this lock room hold up. Hello, if you stop this far without a trick or receipt, you're marching to your death! Damn, his approach came out the same as like I could think about something good. Like I thought a good one would be the windows, but since the doors and like the seal, goddamn. God damn it, Erika, freak us up with the logic error. They're like, you're marching to your death. You've been playing the back now, it has to be now. Erika plus in the light search, you just have to be lying on the bed. That's all there is to it. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're chatting too much. But Josh needs to be impartial. Good luck, Battler. I'm hoping for the players just like that. You don't play poker with that, boo! Are you ready, Battler's side? Nah, Battler's is supposed to... Okay, it does kind of make sense, though, okay? Because we just kind of... Wait, so, like... You know, this is a funny, weird coincidence. So we're betting on a Mirko. The Witcher Miracles has a piece that is, like, hella great in all of the ways. I know we're betting on the Mirko that we could come up with a solution. The Witcher Miracles Burger, so just, like, on the other side, like... Hey, you know you're trying to do the thing that I have been, like, always been doing? And since the wolves have changed, Burgo's still not gonna go for Battler's side, so, like... Yes, I am. So not the lights whenever you want. For the rest of the fight, the progression time will be stopped. All the moves on both sides will be made at the same time. And the first move made the move we truly no differently than the last move. Very difficult to understand what I mean, but this wolf is protective logic. They'll protect you as you. But here and now, you'll be rebuilding the trick of this move, using all the twisted logic you want. And that means it's possible you might think of a good parlay through a fight. It is impossible to revise your parlay. In order for that to be successful, you need to order your logic. The logic is thought up after the fact and doesn't come too late. We'll stop in time where everything happens at once. Of course, Erika can take advantage of the flow as well. If you revise your trick to a new one, she can deal with it and do what? Okay, but the fact that these two are assistant battler is already kind of bad because, like, Bilch is gone and, like, he game master. I'm already like, this is a bad situation because they are both assisting battler. When I'm like, damn, I'm game master. We shouldn't be needing this help. They both like, they both probably put their hand on his shoulder, be like, little bro, this move is the absolute worst move. Little bro, she's not gonna get fooled by this. I was like, nah, this Rondo gonna be the most epic the most epic move possible, dude. Damn! This is pretty complicated. It's simple. It's like a positive world with logic. It divides simultaneously. And the evidence is revealing why you retracted. And you say you just went that law, then you change it to a new law that doesn't have any contradictions. It's like those between time and the evidence is spoken, and it's not law. It's like a fight between two snakes spinning while trying to eat each other's tails. Just think of it as a world that allows you to use other objects instead of the opponent's moves as much as you want. Damn! This is why Erika want this. She's like, damn, I really don't want to find out who the culprit is. I don't care about that. That game's stupid. I just want to fight you with twisted logic against twisted logic just to see if you contradict yourself. This causes a contradiction, the worst type of death. Basically walking into a checkmate. I use that myself when I still in this room. That's only fair you let me do the same. You have no shame, do you? Okay. And both plays begin. After go for a play. No, maybe we'll start checking the battle to see what battler's sticking at this. Yes, maybe we should check the bed for battler. Nah, it's never a good choice. Okay, Firstly, both of these witches have already been helping Battler kinda a lot throughout the games. Like, let's think about it. Both could still help Battler after the mental breakdown. They didn't have a presence in the third game, but since technically Beatrice could be considered Labada's piece, let's just say that Labada has simultaneously, like, broke Battler's logic and used his logic against him. He used that logic against him too, and simultaneously helped them at the same time. And the fifth game, it was just dedicated to trying to help Battler understand a few things and confirm some theories. In the fourth game, they were trying to help him by giving him motivation. And this game, they're little blowing him. Bro, they say, little bro, these moves not gonna work. You see, it actually is this move. Little bro, that girl over there not gonna fall for it. Erika, begin. To you, master. Right. We'll click the song lightly on about turn on light up that was better on the bass. Was far away. Yes. Urashima Battler. No, it's not. I'll say Urashima Battler's not on the bed. Yep, now time to fight this now. We fighting this. You did well to not run away from the fight. I'm impressed. Nah, we gotta have to fight you like this. Like, we know Erika is scary, but like, this is our logic. We can't just lose the logic due to the fact that you're coming. My deck other shit would be like them. The high stakes battles will cost you a lot if you're the one who loses. I hope you wait. Well, there's the stakes with the confident advantage. Damn! You know, keep a record. As you wish. I was trying to know Koa, who's been holding back so to take a record. She walked down Battler's closer to should have been in bed. It was not. Will on the Battle had also had backed out from his locker room game. Nah, we constructing the perfect locker room. And we're gonna construct all the ways that Battler could have escaped. His previous announced Battler's first move is to have the corpse vanish. Now it's Erika's to go ahead. I present the possibility that Urashima Battler is alive and hiding somewhere in this room. I proclaim it was blue truth. Invalid. If you want to use the blue truth, give me a specific location. Oh my god! The last game, Beautiful did that with Kindle's study. And Jonah made switch cheese of her life. I guess this is revenge. Before I start searching, there's one blue truth I can use left. There's a possibility here the door X is impossible to discover. He's sitting behind that, so it's impossible for me to find him. Not third. It's forbidden for any hidden passengers to exist. That's right. Nothing positive is just like over able to find sign over episode violate. Good. And let's get started with a search. I will slowly begin to walk around the room. Until the inhale started, Erika had been energetic, jumping about impatiently like a hungry dog. However, now that it actually began, something about it was which made each part of hers tense. Even Quartz line of blame was striking. Now search the room lab. Description of its layout. And the guest room is divided into two rooms, the bedroom and the bath. Slowly searching the entire bedroom. There's one exception. I believe on place for the time being. So whether there's any irregularities discovered in the bedroom. I hope they use... Okay. I'll leave that place to read for the time being. So any regulars in the bedroom?
ありません。例外1箇所
Except for one
ベ
location.
ッドルームに
So no one
誰もありません。
who was seen in the bedroom.
例外1箇所
What is this except those in the location business? Stop thinking annoying and make it
伏
public.
せたカードは
The reason why I
伏せ
placed
た
down
山高
card
に
when
必
lanes
要な
freeze
らば
down.
開きます
I'll
ので
turn it over if
お
it's
話
needed and look forward in it. Quickly checking the belly, Erika headed for the bathroom door. Oh! He wasn't in the bedroom, it was only Najas and geezers in the bathroom. And since the guest was there too, the battlers in the bathroom either, maybe he had managed to vanish from the locker room. Every single location was Erika intently left unchecked.
バ
Oh,
スルームを調べ
I'm checking the bathroom.
エリカ卿
Erika.
中から水音
It
が
sounded
聞
like it
こ
could
え
be
ます
here from the inside. Also doing so faint heart.
まさかシャワー
He
中
told
で
me
し
he's
た
taking a
かなり
shower.
かかってい
Is it
ます
locked or anything?
いやかか
No,
って
it isn't
開けれ
locked.
ば
Go ahead and open it.
え
Oh, and then if you excuse me. Really, Erika put. Yes, yes, I know what you're doing, Battler. There was that clue where Battler said he can only escape from the bedroom. He's doing that move. She tried to push over the fellow strange position. Of course, it wasn't resisting the lock. The fellow so it had an unmatched load on it. Yes. When I slowly opened the fire, it had hot air from the shower. However, it was locked. There probably wasn't anyone taking a shot. After leaving double inspection mode, the air was limited to the door. Oh, not here open, bro. Huh? What? So she opened the door. The temperature of hot air went back to her. It was comfortable, unable to understand what had happened. After the box was unlocked, she realized boiling hot shower water was spewing at her and hard. What?
何ですか
What is this? Oh, I see you gonna cloak the escape, bro. This is a brilliant move. The brilliant move.
ふざけた
What a screwed up
いたずら
plan.
です
You know, I'm keeping track of stuff a little better. Not too much better though. Erika allowed because from the black house I thought she was able to figure out what was going on. It was an elaborate plank. A wire fixer shot on us was placed at the point at our entrance. Pushing he would turn out to the max so that anyone who went through the door where the hot was. The push was very strong. That comfort which was she was pushing the door open. Damn! He tried to make another point in another direction. But it was that fixed place by the wire. It was also fixed so high enough that Erika couldn't reach it with her heart. Damn! Tried to pressure both sides have been placed by wires. Erika's small statue, bro. So she could imagine anyone bad she would need to get to the club. Cause when she got back from school, blew very hot water. She burned her water bill or not. A pair of nipples which have been used to cut them and laid on the bottom. If she used those, she could turn off the pressure.
ふざけた
Damn you! The blanket she used to protect herself from the shower became more and more drenched with boiling hot water. At this point, She'll get burned even through the blanket. You need to turn off the water quickly. Moving next to the bathroom is rather a large, long-headed body brush hanging in. Perfect. Erika used that scoop for the overly scoop the nipples up at the bottom of the tub. Yeah, he took into account the tub. Unfortunately, there was a shower was inside the bathtub. If it had been deep Japanese one, it probably would have burned him badly. Make sure not to touch your hard bone. She took the nipples, got the wires on the fast, and take that and that. Bro! Good move. Okay, but this won't be enough, alright? If I close the falls over here, no problem. Throw him now. Erika angry as hell. But come on, in detective cases, you gotta predict the unknown. Alright, well, Battle might be wanting over here. Oh, wow, Erika was supposed to cool her head. That's almost about arms were wanting to watch. What a calamity. You like a bath? I can wash your face with this brush. Allow me to pass. Oh, that's a shame. I know, she was trying to do the same pain. This girl, if this girl has any pain, she's gonna share it with the whole group. Erika finally gained enough composure to be abusive. Yep. He closed the faucet completely and returned, and the sons returned to the bathroom. I've had all that line with Erika's heavy breathing. She turned the fan on and it was really hot steam. He left the bathroom for a moment till I was finished. It was pleasant like stepping into the air conditioned room on a hot summer day. Oh, that was a ridiculous trap. However, that wasn't you at the time of examining Battler's corpse. But by the appearance of the trap, proves that Oshima Battler is alive. Well, I never thought he was dead anyway. He merely decided to reveal a card that had already been exposed. Yeah, let's check inside the bath. Yeah, because he was like, yeah, me was already gonna be alive. But goddamn. What Rudolph gonna think? Cause like his son isn't dead. The Battler scene. Oh, it's in the bathroom. But this we have to find except one of location. Battler does not exist in one place in the guest room. This was just one exception. A coffin. Oshima Battler's coffin, that is. Ashes to ashes. The dead to their coffins. Whoa! Coffin! This room is where you plan to finish me off, right? Yep! Whoa! Fine. Let's have it. In the previous period of silence, completely except for the rain, was suddenly replaced by an overpowering smell of a burning fuse. Though it was extremely quiet, the room had been filled with tension as though even slightly than half if you relax for an instant. A cloud of glowing buffers gathered on the room's table and turned into a vicious chessboard, and finally time for the siege. The truth. You do not mention anything. You hid yourself in everything on the description and walk through. The place you're hiding is the one exception which I haven't investigated yet. As Erika lightly raised her right hand, a single butterfly appeared in front of the darkness behind us. It fluttered between the end of the finger and the middle finger of Erika's hand and became a light blue. Then she lifted it high in the air. This is the one exception. The walk-in closet next to the entrance. Bang! It's like a white bone shrugging or white placing home on the weak spot in Balor's territory and slammed it onto the wood. Yes, it is here. For a clash of dull castles, we should have just off the guessing inches of the pillar. My squirrel boucher dream on a stone line below, and the door was completely pierced, and the spear struck deeply that human or higher, but struck through the chest as well. It was still cleaving the handle of the testament of force which had been drawn. There are no places in which you can hide other than this. You're clearly hiding here. What do you say back to her, saying? Have being struck through your heart in a single blood. First, literal smothered mate. Damn! Battle's up. It's our move now. Yes. Oh! I thought it would be like that, Erika. You tipped me left one floor open so you can stuff me in through the cockpit. It's a single move that trap can go nauseous in a nice game. I saw this move coming. Yes! Oh, did you? Yes! This is what you used! Because you only left the doors open. And let's see you respond. You always, you know why you lost, Erika? You always forget about the windows. Well, let me make a prediction. Let's hear it. Windows? In 2 more moves, I will have you checkmated. That's my prediction. Oh, that's a scary prediction. And I'll make the same prediction. I'll checkmate you in 2 more moves. Sounds interesting. These predictions contradict each other. Who will be the liar, I wonder? Yeah! They're both lying, bro! The air cracked and sparkled. The silence would hurt one's skin! Oh, whoa! Go ahead. It is your turn. It is useless. Your worldly crosser would not be able to trap Plotler said. Here's my response. When Bella handed his hand over the chessboard, a golden bluff which appears from darkness, let's not fear, those fingers became a luck piece. Luck piece became a drug and Bella himself. You're so that Bella is hiding in the closet. This is my response. Take this. Ushima Bella does not exist within the guest room. There are no exceptions to clean the closet. Like a black bolt of lightning this time. Palace and swung his own piece down to make the white piece of Erika a couple of so equal and smashing that piece completely. Gold flint everywhere, cold cloud of gold dust hanging into the air, and Erika's piece melted beautifully in the darkness. Ugh. So yeah, and called that first. Then slipped out of the room when Erika was occupied by a shower. Yeah! It's the same technique he used to Kenzo escape the study for the last game. Yes! That's why I said, you know, the thing about you, Erika, and the reason why this would be a same world about game was because of the windows. You're like, your grave is here. But without realizing that in that shower, I already escaped. Shut the observer and then disappear into the darkness. Ooh! Of course you'd say that. Yeah, of course you would. I've already foreseen that move. Oh, this is where the shit. This move. Ooh. The next was Erika's turn. Going above, I feel I want Erika and God. When the air was slow, then she lifted the air and it was the white piece that high. Let me announce the way he had to move. This closed at the very beginning, right after I broke the seals and into the time I needed to close the door, reset the chain and seal this room. Gonna insert the chain back on the sever the chain back when the client is
チ
discovered.
ェーンロックが機能しない以上
Since the chain lock is not functioning, it's impossible to use it to create a seal.
意義却下
Objection overruled. Erika repaired the chain lock. Oh damn! I too feel like Berkuso already was doing this to corner like Nashi, so like it's not really that crazy. See,
不可能真鍮製の
how
チェ
did
ー
you
ン
repair the last chain?
修復は可
It's
能よ
possible to repair. Have you got built to the duct takes years? If we use the duct tape to join two ends of the chain together, sealing them. In other words, the chain lock is repaired by duct tape with a two once again to lock from the inside.
エリカさんはすでに
The tricks are
ガ
all
ムテ
used
ープ
of
の
the
封
duct
印を
tape
使
so
って
have
も
the
う
chain.
封印はでき
You
ない
shouldn't be able to use them anymore.
意義却下
Objection overruled! They used the duct tape wasn't limited by the level of strikes, right? It was by the number of wounds. The only restriction limit was only 3 wounds. Erika chose this wound to be one of those wounds. So Erika has placed seen as many times achieved within this one. That's why I gave her privilege to do that. This is the price you pay for your arrogance. Pity is the evil liquor that the arrogant most prefer. Damn! Basically saying pity is the one that the people who are arrogant usually use.
というわけ
So
で遡りき
then this way active
ガムテープの封
I
印
proclaim that a chain lock has been repaired by a duct tape seal within its original functionality.
私は
And
入
thanks
室
to
と同時に
locking the room from entering again, it made the gift of the lock room inside once more. White piece of Kodo levitating the seal followed by the chain lock. This moon drawing out Bridal's kill and drag it into guillotine. God damn!
死ね
Die, Bachelor! The piece for the chain lock was landed on a thing of Battler's King's throat!
副将要
Repetition request! A
こ
lock
のチェーンロックは
created by the
施
chain
錠を維
is
持
currently intact. That was first. The beauty who was watching was behind going to see him more. This move was very painful. If his blood had been hidden in the closet until Erika passed away, using by full round energy, the chain lock must have been unset. In other words, he couldn't possibly respond to this request. If he didn't respond, Erika's very next thing would be use the boot shoes. You said you hid in the closet and used to use it and then to escape. Since you couldn't have set the chain lock to be out, fine, you left it undone. That sure would be right. That would be checkmate. Erika predicted she would strike Fisher's blow in the second move. And on top of that, she'd probably use disappearing battle to fully clean all the tricks behind the clients that were to follow. Through this battle over the lock room would still an amazing sign piece of battle. But what if was able to respond to the repetition request? No, we can! The windows! We only assuming the doors. But we haven't assumed the goddamn windows. Oh, because it's more plausible for Battler to escape through the windows than him escaping through the door. I know the whole area is constructed around the fact that Erika's door seat. But bro, whether he can say the lock created by the chain is intact, that would be fatal to Erika. Lock here of the chain is intact. It has always been shown with the virtue of the gaps we could have only been made from the lock rooms from the inside. Bro, if he could say that, that means that he's hiding in another place. Bro! So this whole lock room would still become Erika's coffin. If the wheel is tough, Erika would probably fall being unable to solve the mystery of Battler's disappearance. Ever since the unsolved will mean the victory for the witch's side, Battler. Once the sons will go to this request for advice, I'll respond. If he answers by saying the chain is still said, he has abandoned the lingerie saying he escaped while Erika was looking. Because if he escaped, he wouldn't be able to set the chain lock again. Yep. I knew whether it would put Erika in a much more difficult situation, but it required him to construct a different escape method. move, even a move, such as him leaving the cause of the careful, but having him up there on the bed. Some love because we already put him about everything, just looking to get him. So he's not anywhere. We didn't even trust the lock that allowed him to escape here while using the chain lock intact, and Erika would be the one. Couldn't I just say I got out the windows? Like Erika focusing, like I think Erika focused too much on the door. But couldn't I just say that I wanted to show the illusion that the lock room is still preserved? No, but like then she would be able to hear it. Ooh, damn. But that's still like a more plausible response. Yeah, but he didn't have the logic. If he failed, it would be a logic error. It wasn't the most abominable legal that instantly end the game in defeat. You'd have no way to recover. Valor is not how to respond to the blood position, but it's a very advanced and difficult decision. Either way, Erika would probably put her that now. In that case, the choice is obvious. There's already many virtues guaranteed and locked themselves as a castle. How do you plan on escaping from this? If I could just do something about that chain. If I could just do that. Somehow, if I can somehow deceive the chain lock, I can make Erika have to deal with a terrible lock room. It will probably finish her off, but in order to do that, I need to make a trick for escaping this room, which remains sealed until Erika returns to it. And once you seal the chain lock immediately after Erika enters. On top of that, I have to make sure that the chain I can only reset from the inside and remains in place. Yep. If I could do that, if I could feel that way out there, it all ends here. But I still can't think of that trick. Right now, Erika doesn't need to repeat whether the chain lock was set or not. He decided to take the challenge back down. And I need to do it right now. If I have a stolen one trick, then this is where I should fight. But if I don't have that trick, it should be acknowledged that I slipped out of the closet, undo the chain, and escape and back out of the fight. Also, the chain lock itself. Not a trick on my system, it's possible for me to escape. In other words, it's a logic error. Even if we lose the fight and we still chase left forward, we've only started the second day having left the inside of the shop and no, it's no good. If I admit I fled from the room, the same as admitting I'm the culprit. Fled back down from the fire was doing the same, accepting my defeat in this game. I recorded it as Valor. If Valor was the only one alive to speak to move all other than the bottom of the effort, everyone would probably name Valor the perpetrator of all the filming of all the story and fix the food trees and that. Yep! If Valor wanted to forcefully turn that around on her, he would have to rewrite his tricks and his logic so that someone other Valor would be set up as a perpetrator. To fix that one flaw, he would have to create new flaws. And the flaws might end up piling up and kill Valor. Jeez, believes this is technical. Even running away when you're fighting on this one song's throat. It's the first truth that Valor is the culprit that has always been hit upon. As soon as we refuse to give in and someone else fight to get out of this, I need to fight. This is the make or break moment. I've definitely been cornered into a dangerous spot. However, if I can nimbly switch gears, everything might turn around at once. If I can make this chain my weapon, I can kill Erika. Yes. Because you actually understand how what position was there. If you have any logic in which is unescapable by undoing chain up, no you don't. If you respond, you lose instantly from the logic error. There's a clear move choice you must make. Yeah, that's good. No matter what move or choice, you kill the world just as Erika wants. It's horrible either way. I like to choose a move that is the biggest reward even if we win. You're going to call. You're going to call even though you have no logic of escaping and no trump card. You plan on accepting the words that you could have taken on. I might not have so much as a single pair of my hands. So Oh, just one more card. This hand might become a straight F flush, or even a royal straight flush. Yeah, we gambling today! If hell waits for me after both options, I'll take the one that will finish it off probably. That's an insane move. Sometimes a man move jumps to the path of death. A miracle worker. It's impossible. How are you gonna escape this blunt move without moving the chain? There's only one difference between heels and mad. It's whether they win or lose. If you're gonna bet big, I'll be watching with interest. If I finish things with one move, then I'll basically have to kill Erika on my second move. If I can still think of a trick from escaping his bottom, hell, there has to be something. There has to. Yes! Once I think of it, I can make a magic illusion of me changing into a butterfly, slipping out of the smoke of the clock up on stove. Even if I have to drop of that mad mage blood in my veins. If I can have a shred of a glorious me feel that he was bolting about that chair with just me right now. Let's have the second move that you predicted you would checkmate me. Please provide your answer with repetition request. Will you swallow or you decline? Slowly, he bowed his hand, stretched out of his clean up the boy. He lifted out slowly and held it slow, tracing a long circle in the sky. With battle spawn or won't he? On a lock caused by the cherry reserve or wanted. With the battlers key and clutched a piece of the chain lock that stayed in the floor and went or slip away like a ghost and escape. This is my old song. As I predicted on my second turn. You thought you are through. Here it comes. Fudo. Yes! Battler's king came with a black lightning bolt and crashed down on the board. Where had he gone? On top of the piece on the chain lock or past the piece? I was spawned with the web tissue. The lock caused by the chain is intact. Battler's king had left the chain on the piece and had slipped past it. Yes, it would be cool if you could say the chat will be still set, wouldn't it? That'd be something cool thing, I'll admit it. But you know what they call him, so loose for us. He jumps into the path of death because it's cool. No clue. I'm gonna show him back first. That's what we call him. I will fire a motion for a logic error. The last wet truth, you'll just cut off your own logic. May the imperial judge issue a judgment on this matter immediately, please. Wait, Lady Robana! This is what. This is next logical citizen in confession, please. Motion received. Show me. Let me see your cards. Royal true flush rose. If you got nothing, you won't get out of this. I'm just a sorry, okay? Yeah. I have no intention of apologizing. If it's the logic error, the game board will be blown away. You inherited this game board from Beatrice. There's nearly no mental you possess of your question, Beatrice. You will never be able to accept a logic error. Logic error can only be established as an omission. As long as they're thinking about new logic by which they could escape, they will not die, they cannot die. However, it's like being present in an endless living hell of a mind. If I do manage to crawl off spell back upon to the darkness of thought, if you eternally travel by hell where you constantly think of ways of creeping me up, the lock will not deny a logic error. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's next worst thing of the depth of the worst things the depth of the it's like a different reason falling into a roof or a 10-story building and falling into a roof or a 100-story building. I can't take back to this. I think that's the Empire of Charge you should carry out. Let's see whether Wataru can escape from this lock room logically, if it's a little logical or not. What's a vehicle? I'm sorry, but we about to create a vehicle today. We fishing. Be slow, accurate, with fishing. Like an archaeologist. And be fast like a guy on the ice himself when he's forcefully and skillfully sweeps out that split. Bring him from Maryland points up ice cream. Yeah, yes, I know that. That was. I'm taking a look now. That was it. Okay, do you think I will lose? I don't want to think about that. You follow me so many times. I finally wish your meals are so worried with me. So I do want to boost the feeling that you're accomplishing once again. I want to call Beatrice, you call me. You should all on the same boat between believing and madness the whole time. It's not a mixture of anger, sadness, and several other emotions towards me that cannot be described with words. In the very last game, the very last moment, she managed to seize victory. It might have been the wink of her hand bear to her breath that she felt. She could pass away without realizing that she had already won! Yeah, because he converted battle from the human side into the witch side. She won! Bro! Bokutsu and Rabata were like, nah, this girl not gonna win. It was like, Beatrice, you better win this. She won! In the final game, the true victor was Beato. She entrusted me with this game board. That's why I'm gonna win. I need you to believe in me, Beatrice. Believing will be about a miracle. Please. I believe in you. Battle son. I believe in you too, guys. Piss me off. You check it already later, Lorada. There's no valid logic. There doesn't exist any way of getting out of the lock room. You're just an over-retriever battle son. Sure if you can win with this, that would be cool. If it managed to disappear even though the chain was still set, that would be amazing. So cool how Mysterio told me. Please. Like hell you can! Like hell you can do it! If you could do that, you would really be a witch. If you could vanish your way out of this rock room like a puff of smoke, I have to acknowledge it. It would be the work of a witch! Yo! You remember that theory about loser's bluff? Ooh, yeah! That theory that almost made Crash be able to defeat the Minotaur? You're bluffing right now! No, not bluffing. You have that loser's penalty. The miracle plus the loser's penalty will work in our favor. Well, there will be no contradictions in this game. And we will defeat you, Erika. Quiet, Lady Erika. Yeah, you better tell Lady Labata is talking no exhortation. Pass through one move, go back, corner. Well, Sweet Goblin her forward, and Mother expected movements from the ballet's side. She was accurate and meticulous like an illogical, just as burglars were told her to be. Bro. If you want to the information pieces of the game on the back of the test was study. Believe in the god of game 6. No, okay. I will withhold. There's still a game 7 and a game 8. Bro, there's still a game 7 and a game 8, bro. Nah, bro. I think we're fighting completely different people. We might be fighting Bukaso herself or Labata herself. I don't know. But Labata, I have finished my inspection.
ロジックが
There's no way the logic goes.
神様
Please God.
Erika.
Okay.
なんです
What?
とても
I'm very sorry.
残
どっ
What?
ちの意味にも取れる
Which
ような
way am I supposed to take that?
楽しかったぜ。
It was
こ
fun.
れで
Now this is the end.
終わりだ。
だからどっ
For
ちの
hell's
意味って
sake!
言ってんです
Which
か
way am I supposed to take that? For hell's sake! Which way am I supposed to take that?
静粛に
Silence.
バトラーの手の検証を
I'll
終
finish
了した
expecting
わ
my battler's move. Please? Guys, I'm closing my eyes.
判定は
Right, it is.
有効
Valid? Oh! Valid? Whoa! Bro!
嘘よ
You lied!
判定は有効
I
よ
judge it to be valid.
赤き真実
He
全てに
possessed
継承
logic
し
that
ない
doesn't violate any of the wedge
継承
moves I've finished
魔女側
technically.
プレイヤーの
The
手
move that was played
最
by
後の副賞要求に
by
応
play
じ
on
た
the
赤
witch
き
side
真
and the
実
wedge
有
who
効
that's given was once to find was is valid! Bro, this came from the fact that my guy lost against Beatrice. Bro! In the end, Beatrice had the last laugh on the game. Like, nah, bitch. Nah, Beatrice best girl in Yumiko. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I'm sorry, but like, Beatrice. Don't get you to believe. Oh my god, it's so releasing, bro. This.
バト
That
ラーあんたは初めて
the first time I ever say, I think you were incredible.
お前のゲームはな。
In your game, a miracle always appeals to the thief. But Battler son. I'm sorry. Only I believe more strongly you wouldn't be quoted like this.
こんなところまで追い詰められることは
This fluent to Battler stress sobbing. Erika stabbed the Battler, shaking her bed back and forth distantly. Hey, Bill. And Bill Castell. Bill Castell crashing out, bro. Bill Castell is crashing out. Nah, Bill Castell is gonna act like a Karen, bro. It's not even crazy. She gonna